Imagine a battlefield so intense that human rescue is impossible, leaving your survival entirely in the hands of a silicon brain. Neural triage is no longer science fiction. It is the backbone of modern autonomous combat zones. Discover how these AI medics analyze trauma in seconds to save soldiers where no human could. Welcome back to our channel Tomorrow Intelligence. Let's explore what is reality behind this.
Your job is disappearing and you don't even know it yet. Sarah worked 12 years, trusted. Then one Tuesday, we're restructuring. Translation, an AI now does her job for pennies. But here's what nobody tells you. The people who understand the AI shift aren't just surviving, they're thriving, earning 40% more, becoming unfireable, not by competing with AI, but by partnering with it. Inside Unfireable, you'll get the 5 human advantages AI can't replicate, no coding needed, the 90-day relevance audit to spot threats 18 months early, and real pivoting strategies that boosted salaries 40% in months. The paperback is $13,999, hardcover $21.99, but right now get it for just $5.99, less than your morning coffee. For that you get MIT and Stanford-backed strategies to future-proof your career. 5 years from now, there will be 2 types, those who became unfireable and those who became unemployable. Your relevance is depreciating every day you wait. Don't hope your job survives. Start ensuring you thrive. Click the link in bio to grab Unfireable on Amazon today. Your career can't afford to wait.
You're going to make it.
This scenario isn't speculative fantasy. It's operational reality in select military theaters by late 2026, where autonomous medical systems integrated into combat exoskeletons and battlefield drones provide immediate life-saving interventions. When human medics cannot reach wounded personnel due to active fire, chemical contamination, or terrain inaccessibility, the breakthrough isn't fully autonomous AI replacing human medical judgment. That capability remains ethically constrained and technically limited, but rather sophisticated human-AI collaboration where neural triage systems perform rapid physiological assessment, while human medics provide remote oversight and complex decision-making. During a 2025 urban combat exercise in Nevada, a soldier wearing the next-generation combat system sustained multiple penetrating injuries from shrapnel while isolated behind enemy lines. Within 8 seconds of injury detection, the integrated neural triage AI analyzed vital signs. Through biometric sensors woven into his uniform, identified tension pneumothorax as the primary life threat, and automatically deployed a needle decompression device from his exoskeleton's medical module. Intervention that prevented fatal lung collapse before evacuation became possible 23 minutes later. This symbiotic model represents the genuine revolution. AI doesn't replace medics, but extends their capabilities across lethal distances while augmenting diagnostic speed beyond human biological limits. The infrastructure enabling this transformation combines three converging technologies matured by 2026. Wearable biometric sensor networks providing continuous physiological monitoring. Edge computing AI trained on millions of trauma cases that recognizes injury patterns with superhuman pattern recognition. And autonomous intervention systems capable of executing precise medical procedures without human hands. Battlefield drones now carry modular medical pods that can be airdropped to isolated casualties, deploying tourniquets, chest seals, and fluid resuscitation based on neural triage assessments. Transmitted from the soldier's own wearable system, these autonomous medics operate under strict protocols, where AI handles time-critical interventions while maintaining secure communication links. To human medical directors who provide oversight for complex decisions, a division of labor that preserves human judgment while overcoming the tyranny of distance in modern warfare. The training implications accelerate this impact exponentially. Military medics now train on AI-guided simulators that provide instant feedback on triage prioritization and intervention timing, compressing years of battlefield experience into months while building muscle memory. Through haptic feedback systems that replicate tissue resistance with astonishing fidelity. Yet this transformation faces profound challenges that 2026 exposes rather than solves. Network reliability remains life or death critical when electronic warfare disrupts communication. During a 2025 exercise in the Pacific, the neural triage system's autonomous stabilization protocols maintained basic life support for 17 minutes until connectivity restored, preventing catastrophic deterioration but revealing dangerous dependency on infrastructure, vulnerable to jamming and cyber attacks. Ethical dilemmas intensify around algorithmic bias as AI systems trained predominantly on data from male soldiers demonstrate reduced accuracy when applied to female physiology. During a 2026 trial, neural triage misidentified hemorrhagic shock symptoms in 32% of female participants, due to different hemodynamic response patterns revealing dangerous blind spots that could perpetuate healthcare disparities under a veneer of technological neutrality. Regulatory fragmentation creates dangerous inconsistencies. Procedures legal in one nation's military face prohibition across allied forces due to varying medical authorization laws, forcing complex liability arrangements, where responsibility disperses across developer nations, operating commands, and equipment manufacturers. That soldiers report psychological discomfort knowing their life or death decisions are partially made by algorithms that cannot understand human suffering. While medics express concern about skill atrophy from over-reliance on AI guidance during routine scenarios, these challenges don't negate the technology's transformative potential, but demand thoughtful integration rather than technological determinism. The genuine breakthrough of 2026 isn't the technology itself, but the emergence of operational frameworks, protocols requiring human medical oversight for non-time critical decisions, AI systems designed with transparent decision logs auditable by human reviewers, and hybrid models where autonomous systems handle immediate life threats while human medics manage complex care coordination. This balanced approach recognizes that battlefield medicine remains fundamentally human-centered, even as tools evolve. Technology should extend compassion across lethal distances rather than eliminate human connection entirely. The neural lifeline, therefore, represents not the end of human medics, but their expansion into every corner of the modern battlefield. With AI serving as the connective tissue that makes expertise universally accessible while demanding new ethical frameworks to govern this unprecedented fusion of human judgment and machine precision. The true global impact of neural triage extends far beyond individual battlefield rescues into systemic transformations reshaping military medicine, force protection doctrine, and geopolitical power structures by 2026. Traditional combat casualty care pipelines requiring immediate human intervention within the golden hour now face disruption as AI-augmented autonomous systems extend survivability windows to 3 hours or more. Creating strategic advantages for forces operating in denied territories where evacuation timelines historically determined mortality rates. Nations possessing indigenous neural triage capabilities, currently limited to the United States through Project Medusa, with China's Warrior Medic and European Union's Battlefield Guardian programs racing to achieve operational status by 2027. Gain asymmetric advantages in crisis response, force sustainability, and operational tempo that adversaries without such technology cannot match. During the 2025 Pacific Rim exercises, U.S. Marines equipped with neural triage systems demonstrated 47% higher survival rates in simulated high-intensity conflict scenarios compared to conventional forces. A gap that translates directly into preserved combat effectiveness and reduced long-term healthcare costs for veteran populations. Economic models transform equally dramatically. Military healthcare budgets achieve sustainability by reducing preventable battlefield deaths that historically consume disproportionate resources in post-injury rehabilitation. While autonomous medical drones cost fractions of human medic deployment packages in high-risk environments. Yet these benefits concentrate unevenly along technological divides. Nations with robust AI development ecosystems reap transformative benefits, while regions lacking computational infrastructure watch medical inequality widen, despite technology's theoretical universality. A paradox where the tool designed to eliminate distance barriers actually amplifies existing capability disparities. Ethical dilemmas intensify around data sovereignty, as neural triage systems collect intimate biometric data from soldiers that could reveal psychological vulnerabilities, genetic predispositions, or performance limitations. During a 2026 incident, leaked training data from a European trial revealed algorithmic correlations between specific genetic markers and stress resilience, triggering concerns about genetic discrimination in military assignments. Regulatory bodies scramble to establish oversight frameworks that balance innovation velocity with soldier safety. Singapore's Defense Science Authority pioneers sandbox approvals, allowing limited autonomous functions under strict monitoring, while NATO demands exhaustive validation of every AI decision pathway before field deployment, creating regulatory arbitrage where developers launch first in permissive jurisdictions before navigating stricter regimes. The liability landscape fractures most dangerously. When an AI-augmented medical intervention results in patient harm, determining responsibility becomes legally complex. Is the remote medic liable for following AI recommendations? Is the AI developer responsible for training data gaps? Is the military command accountable for network infrastructure failures? Current malpractice frameworks collapse under these distributed causality scenarios, forcing emergency legislative action in 12 nations during 2025-2026 to establish proportional liability models, allocating responsibility across human operators, AI systems, and infrastructure providers based on audit trail evidence. Allocating responsibility across human operators, AI systems, and infrastructure providers based on audit trail evidence. Military applications introduce geopolitical tension as nations develop increasingly sophisticated autonomous medical systems that blur lines between humanitarian innovation and force multiplication under international humanitarian law. China's deployment of warrior medic units along disputed Himalayan borders and Russia's experimental bioshield drones triggered diplomatic concerns about medical neutrality erosion while demonstrating undeniable life-saving potential in conflict zones previously lacking immediate care. The most profound impact emerges in force protection doctrine. Commanders now plan operations with confidence that isolated units can survive initial contact long enough for extraction, enabling tactical flexibility previously impossible in high-threat environments. This psychological assurance transforms operational planning, not just saving lives, but enabling missions that would have been deemed too risky without neural triage safety nets. Yet the technology's success creates uncomfortable questions about medicine's future human essence. As AI systems achieve superior outcomes in time-critical interventions, do we risk losing irreplaceable human qualities? Intuitive adaptation to unexpected injury combinations, compassionate presence during vulnerable moments, wisdom gained through decades of accumulated experience that defies algorithmic codification. Leading military medical educators now advocate for augmented humanity models where AI handles precision execution while medics focus on holistic patient care, complex decision-making under uncertainty, and mentoring the next generation. Redefining medical excellence not as technical perfection but as wise integration of machine capability with human judgment. The 2026 landscape therefore presents not a finished transformation but a critical inflection point where neural triage proves its life-saving potential while exposing unresolved challenges in equity, accountability, and human meaning. That will determine whether this technology elevates battlefield medicine or deepens existing fractures. The outcome depends not on technological advancement alone, but on conscious choices about governance, access, and preserving medicine's human core, even as its tools evolve beyond biological limits. Choices that will define whether medical expertise becomes universally accessible birthright or privilege of the technologically connected few. The end of human medics isn't happening. Instead, their role is evolving into something more profound. Orchestrators of intelligent systems that extend compassion across every lethal barrier on the modern battlefield. If you found this exploration of neural triage's transformative battlefield impact insightful and valuable, please subscribe to Tomorrow Intelligence for our ongoing coverage of breakthrough innovations reshaping our world. Like this video to help others discover how artificial intelligence is redefining the boundaries of human capability in military medicine and beyond. Share with fellow healthcare professionals, defense technologists, and policymakers who understand that the future of battlefield care isn't about replacing human hands, but extending compassion across every lethal barrier on Earth. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications whenever we publish new content examining how artificial intelligence, robotics, and human ingenuity converge to solve humanity's greatest challenges. Tomorrow, Intelligence delivers deeply researched analysis, separating genuine breakthroughs from overhyped claims, because understanding our technological future requires clarity, not clickbait. Join our community of forward-thinking innovators, building the equitable, compassionate world we all deserve.